What's up traders, welcome to another live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about everything happening in this time, during this time, as well as we'll look for the best trading opportunity in the market. I'll do a complete analysis, and then if there is any trading opportunity coming along the way, we will open positions like we do most of the time in this live session. So before I begin this session, make sure you give a big like, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing every single day. So this is the pre-London session, live session, guys. Also there will be another one later coming today. So let's look at what's happening in the market, because this session is crucially important. As you have seen, we always find a clear direction in this session that helps us later to open any position coming up. So I was looking at the chart on Gbpusd. You saw that Gbpusd, this is the daily chart, and it has formed a very strong red bearish engulfer. Now this market in fact defied logic. Okay, we saw that it was creating a bullish momentum, but as you know that, as I mentioned yesterday, due to the fundamental change, the environment changes in the market, as I mentioned earlier, Gbpusd was preparing for a bullish move. Okay, but what happened is that, as we have heard in the news, that there is something going on around the world, especially the banks. Some banks are collapsing, and with that news, all the risky currencies became weaker, and JPY became the strongest. Now this is sometimes unexpected event happens. That's why I always recommend you to manage the risk when you are trading, and this is the key aspect of trading. This happens in trading is like that. So when there will be something happening around the world, you see the market will go completely the other way. In that case, all the investment goes to the safe haven such as JPY, and because of this we see that JPY getting very stronger, and we can use this in our advantage, because we can now stay bullish with JPY, and we can sell weaker currencies against JPY. And this is the main thing that I will be looking today, to look for JPY pairs and also gold and other instrument as well. So also which one you are looking at, let me know in the chat, so that I can look at this one. I can give my opinion, also share your opinion with others as well. So you can see that JPY, especially Gbpusd, very volatile. Gbpusd, we saw that this is the daily candle that closed. Now this candle is showing a possible strong downward movement in this instrument. If you closely look at, you can see that back to back, this is the daily resistance zone. The price has broken that resistance, and after breaking this resistance, Gbpusd grab liquidity from this resistance level, and then form this big middleman, daily middleman. Okay, now the way we define middleman, as you know that we define middleman as a comparatively longer wick at the top and bottom, and healthy body in the middle. And we saw that a middleman has formed on the daily. Now when middleman act as a breakout candle, this is a very high probability trade opportunity. So we see that Gbpusd has broken from this long consolidation with this daily middleman, giving a long wick at the bottom, and there is a high probability now Gbpusd to continue to drop at certain level. At least we can expect it to come to test this zone here, where there is a wickless candle on the weekly. If you, this is the daily as well, you see this is the daily candle, big daily candle form. This move started from here, a big move, and there is no wick in this zone, and there is a huge liquidity in that area on Gbpusd. Now with that liquidity, we can expect now Gbpusd to come and grab that. Now as I mentioned earlier, guys, you know, liquidity is like the magnet with the price normally, you know, attracted to the liquidity zone like a magnet. So because we see higher time frame and lower time like multi time frame confirmation for Gbpusd is giving us a bearish trading opportunity as it grab liquidity and form, and now it is a very high probability for GJ to continue to drop, and we can expect at least 200 pip move on this one. Now looking at further lower time frame on the 4-hour, we see that as you can see, this is there was a breakdown yesterday. This is, I mentioned that this instrument is likely to be trending. Now with that, this is a strong breakdown correction. Okay, now with that correction, the way it has formed, what I think that this market will continue to drop. Now the question is, after closing this, is it dropping like that, or it is going up again, grabbing liquidity from here? Because there is one thing that we need to keep in mind, that when it was dropping in that level, it left a support zone here. Let me draw this crucially important level of support. Now this is the very important level of support on Gbpusd. Okay, this is the support level here. Okay, so with that support, and also we saw that the market has formed a double top. We may not see that much of retest in that level here. Okay, so we could see that GJ might go ahead and test this 20 EMA, which is a probability. Let's see how it does, but it is very highly likely that this market will trend in this direction. Okay, so we will be looking to short Gbpusd with a proper entry opportunity. We will look for selling opportunity in Gbpusd. Let's see how it does, as JPY is stronger and we could find very significant trading opportunity in this instrument. So let me know in the chat, guys, which one you are doing. Okay, so Vish, thank you very much for being the first one. I saw that you are very active. Everyone in this channel are very cooperative, and that's really helpful, you know, for yourself as well as for us, for us as well as for yourself. It's crucially important that, you know, being engaging means you always focused, and it's helpful for learning. Good morning. Thank you, Vish. Mila, I'm good. Thank you very much for being here. Good morning. Hello. I think gold will drop today. Jamal said we'll look at that. Still we are not on gold. Look at that point. Sola, good morning. Kanayat, good night, coach from Chicago. Thank you, Kanayat. Welcome to the session. Gold, yeah. Good morning. Please talk about GU. Yeah, we'll look at GU as well. We see that GJ is forming very strong bearish price action. We'll look at GU as well. US30. Yeah, look at it. Ahmed, thank you. So DXY Gold. Yeah, look at gold and DXY as well. Gold is the next one that we will be looking. Good morning, coach. Much love from Uganda. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning, Nigeria. Awesome. Much love from Sydney as well. Sherry, good day. Bless. Boss, is DXY getting stronger, and why is the gold is bullish? Sherry, this is what we are discussing about yesterday, that this yesterday and today very unusual, that there is a reason I will explain. Always you will see that DXY and gold are inversely related, and for the first time, probably if you are beginner in trading, even in 1 year, there was a very unusual event that you have seen yesterday. Gold and DXY was going up at the same time, and today could happen the same thing, is because of the economic possible economic recession, which is still not sure, but there is a probability. So when there is a probability of economic recession, gold become very safe haven, and all the yen become the strongest. As you can see, yen very strong so far. You can see the dollar yen is dropping. That means that yen is stronger than dollar, and yen and gold become very stronger, especially yen become very, very stronger when there is a crisis, economic crisis. And because of that, I was looking at the yen pair, and let's see how it does. We'll look for trading opportunity if there is any coming up. What about gold? Yeah, absolutely, I'll look at it. Gold. Good morning, coach. Please analyze Gbpusd. Yeah, we'll look at it. I'm trading Aussie yen and CAD-JPY short. Yeah, good idea, Mila. CAD-JPY also might have a massive drop, because oil normally, when there is a possibility for recession, demand for oil drops, so oil also become weaker. And AUD, look, all the pairs against JPY might become weaker, so JPY might get strongest. In the meantime, we'll look at check on gold, coach. Yeah, absolutely. NAS100, please. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Dollar yen. Good morning, Kenya. Thank you. Good day. Good morning. Thanks again. Thank you, Nasrullah. So what's the reason for gold and DXY bullish at the same time? The same question Shadi also asked. This is what we are discussing. I will be discussing more on this one. That's a really, really interesting fact, and I'll discuss all of them, so that you know that in that situation how to trade. So how are you? Can you tell me more about how to manage our risk management? Salman, very good question. I'll discuss that point. It's a very, in fact, an important question as a trader. Good morning to you, sir. Help us on gold. Yeah, okay, so let's look at gold now. Gold, we will be looking at gold. First of all, let me look at bigger picture monthly. Now from the monthly, we saw that gold is significantly bullish now because of overall trend. The technical aspect on gold is bullish. You can see that there was a support here on the monthly. If we look at the bigger picture multi time frame, so from this support back to back 3 months, we have seen that gold has this big bullish move to the upside, followed by there is a drop on the monthly. Okay, this is the monthly, previous monthly candle that has come to this monthly level of support, where there is a weakless candle on the monthly, and followed by we have seen that there is a candle that has closed previous months above this monthly level of support, and as a result this month we have seen that the buyers didn't let the seller to create a new lower low. It has created a higher low and then has broken to the upside. So the way gold market is going, there is a probability for gold to break this high, even to create a new higher high. Now reaching that monthly resistance zone, this is the monthly opening and closing. We saw that primarily now slowly coming down, which might give us another probability for that a bullish move. Okay, still 2 weeks to go for this month, but I think that gold is still bullish. If I look at the weekly, now you can see that there is a weakless candle. Now when you see this kind of weakless candle in such a strongly bullish market, any drop downside is an opportunity to buy again. Okay, let me show you. You can see that if past will teach you what might happen in the future. So if you closely look at here, this is the weekly candle on the weekly, you can see, and that's a big bullish move. And the same thing here, you can see that weekless candle, big bullish move. So especially when you see this kind of gap opening and weekless candle, this candle normally become a full body candle, and this is a weekly candle. That means that any week it will create at the top, it will fill later time before the weekly close. Try to understand what I'm telling. For example, when you see this kind of candle, in most cases you see this candle become a full body candle. Let me show you a couple of examples. You see this one, weekless candle, this is the weekly, it's a full body candle. You see this weekless candle, it's a full body candle. Let me show you a couple of, you see this is the weekless candle, it's a full body candle. If you look at past, you see you see this weekless candle, it's a full body candle. So these are the crucial part of things that I look at as a trader, and that gives me a really big advantage. And you can see the same thing happening here, the weekless candle. So we can expect it to be a full body green candle. Now, because of that reason, when you see the market will drop, create a long wick at the top, it's an opportunity to buy. Okay, and this is why I buy gold. And if you go to this 15 minutes chart, now you can see that this is the third trade on gold that we have closed yesterday. Just after this session closed, when I found the opportunity, when I was closing this session, the price was here, guys. And I also mentioned you guys I posted this one. Let me show you this one on the free Telegram channel. This is the free Telegram channel post, guys. You have seen that when this 15 minutes candle, see, whatever I do, I trade, I post it to the VIP students, and also I try to help who are not even on the VIP group, because the only thing, when you are in the VIP channel, I can reach you very easily. Now let me expand this page here. You can see exactly the same candle, and I'll explain you why I took that, so that next time if you miss that, you can do it by yourself. You see that this is the post that I have given on the free Telegram channel, and this 15 minutes candle, when this formed, I sent this trade alert. I traded and I missed you guys, and I send it to you on the free Telegram channel, and also I send it to the VIP students, and we got profit on this one here as well. So let me explain now what triggered me to take the trade. So that, as I mentioned, that this channel is only for learning and growing as a trader, so that you can become an independent, professional, profitable trader. So now trade management also important. You see that this is the trade alert was sent to the students after this one here. And also, as I mentioned, so we bought at 1926 exactly here, and we closed. I took a profit target 1940 when I saw that this market might reverse. We closed here at 1934, around 1 to 1 profit, 1 to 1.2, which almost gave us around 70 pip or more than this profit on this one. This is the third trade, consecutive winning trades this week on Forex Trading Wizard Academy on gold alone, along with other instruments. So now let me explain why I picked that trade. Okay, what's propelled me. Now this is the 15-minute chart. When I was closing this live session, the price was here. I definitely opened a position even in the YouTube live, but I didn't get the signal that time. You can see that here I cannot take any trade, but I gave you the clue when I was ending the New York session live that I need this. If you are not sure, you can repeat yesterday's live session. You'll see that, what did I say, that I need this price to break down and give me a false breakout candle, a liquidity grab candle. And you know that the price, I was waiting, and see how long I waited for the candle that I have traded. And that is trading, being patient and find the right trade signal and then jumping on a trade. And you can see that this is the candle that I have traded exactly, and also I posted on the free Telegram channel the idea. And why this candle I have traded, because firstly, direction of the trend is bullish. Okay, direction of the trend is bullish. You can see that this market grabbed liquidity from here. When it grabbed liquidity, it's a very high probability trading opportunity. Now with that liquidity grab, it bounced to the upside with a big momentum. So one impulse, two impulse, three impulse, and then consolidation, grab liquidity. Now structure, as I mentioned, that two major thing that you need to keep in mind when you are trading is looking for the market structure. Always trade with the trend is key, important concept key important, or I can say that indicator that you need to keep in your trading plan, market structure. So we see that a very clearly defined market structure, series of higher high and higher low. So bullish market structure, which is trending in the direction, okay, bullish market structure, so going long. So market structure is bullish, so the directional bias is bullish. Now next thing is the price action. Price action means finding a candle where you will be entering the trade. Now we saw that we found that candle that I was waiting for almost a couple of hours, and then I straight jump on the trade, and you can see that has trade worked out well according to the strategy that we use in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Now make sure guys you join the free Telegram channel, and also if you want to trade with us like this, receive direct, if you don't have much time to sit in front of the chart, progress your learning faster, learn our strategies, and also trade with us gold and all the instrument that we are trading. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website. The website link, I'm putting it here. This is the best time to join us. I would recommend you to join the lifetime access plan so that you can access all the trading tools, everything that we are using to trade the market. And this is the website address. You can visit the website, click join now button, and become an independent, professional, profitable trader, and to learn our strategies. So let's look at now what's happening in the market next, how we can find next trading opportunity. We saw that this market has a now there is a rejection to the downside. So let's see what's happening in that changed market situation. We will see now a candle close on the 4-hour, except the gold in other instruments. So let's see how we can find trading opportunity next. So looking at AUD CAD, was yen. I'm just looking at guys all the pairs to see in fact which one showing possible trading opportunity in the upcoming. I was thinking to sell Euro AUD. Now Euro AUD, this market also showing bearish price action. We saw that there's a long wick candle has been created. I think the Euro AUD, we might see some downward pressure on Euro AUD. There is a liquidity gap here. Euro AUD might have a short-term drop on the lower time frame. Just looking at all of them. Okay, so JPY pairs. So JPY is the strongest for the time being. Okay, dollar yen looks like that. You see that there is a strong drop correction. Now in case dollar yen managed to break this high, okay, along this 20 EMA will be a very good place for potential selling opportunity in dollar yen. And if you closely look at dollar yen, when this market was dropping, you can see that it formed a typical downtrending market structure, a drop, correction to the previous swing high, grab liquidity drop. Now with this drop on dollar yen, you see this dotted line is down because it's a crucially important previous support zone which is turning resistance along with this 20 EMA. Now there are two probability for dollar yen now to continue to drop from here or to rise above, grab liquidity from this previous support zone here with this liquidity zone, and then to reject to the downside. So dollar yen for me, it's bearish, but we could see some liquidity grab from the top. I will be really happy to sell dollar yen after testing this neckline, because there is a reversal here. You can see on the lower time frame, you can see it very clearly. Breakdown, the price already has gone to this resistance zone from this bearish candle. You know, there is a probability to drop from here, but I will be really happy to see it is going up again, because it couldn't break this previous dodge's low completely. So there is still a probability for lower time frame retracement to the upside to this liquidity zone, and from there we can expect a rejection. So let's see what happened. NAS100, how to run? Yeah, absolutely, I'll look at it. Joe, good morning coach, thanks for learning. Thank you, Joe. You're welcome. US30 please. Hi coach, good morning. Unburn, good morning. Take Euro NZD please. Yeah, I'll look at it now. Let's look at US30. Okay, looking at the US30. Now this market, if I look at the daily, okay, US30, now this is the daily chart on US30. If I look at the overall market on US30, we see that starting from here on the daily, there is a big impulse, correction, impulse. It is still in impulsive phase, but what you see that US30 in that zone, what it is doing, you can see that the market, you can see this is the previous support zone swing low here, support turning resistance here, and from that level, okay, you see that every day the price is creating series of lower high. Now this is the last day's candle, which is for me is significantly bearish candle, and if I replay this chart, now this is the daily, this is the daily candlestick pattern. Okay, so after this green candle, there is a drop on this one on the daily. Now with the drop, let me replay the chart. Okay, so for me, US30 might break this local resistance to grab liquidity, and then we might see that again the price coming down. Now the reason that I think is because if you closely look at on US30, you will see that the price was maintaining this downtrending market structure. So you see starting from this liquidity grab, big drop, okay, correction, drop, correction. So we saw this consolidation here, another drop. Now why am I thinking that US30 is going to break this high is because when you see this kind of consolidation and a break from the consolidation, okay, again the price is vertically going to test the same level of resistance. It is very unlikely that this market will be able to drop from here again, because it has a rejection from the bottom. It is highly likely that it will break the high, grab liquidity from here, and then will jump back down. So This is what happened when there is a strong rejection. The price normally break the other level to grab liquidity. As I mentioned earlier, the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. It's like a station. So if you consider price as a train, one station to the other station, that's why understanding liquidity is very important as a trader. How many of you still not sure about the liquidity? Can you let me know in the chat, so I'll explain more of this. And this is the, I can say, the best trading approach that I use when I trade the market liquidity, because that really gives me the best trading opportunity when I trade based on liquidity. And that's why all our strategy, in fact, based on liquidity. And this is the big boys approach who are trading with the bigger fund, you know, with billions of dollars, millions of dollars. They normally use the liquidity to find the direction in the market to open positions. So also let me know, guys, who are you not sure about the liquidity. And also, guys, give a big like, please. Smash the like button and see if you subscribed or no. So I'm pausing for 2 seconds so that everyone can have time to like the stream. So when you like it, it helps the stream to stay at the top of the search engine. Okay, thank you very much. So let's move forward. Look at gold for our candle, please. I think gold on TradingView is still on MetaTrader 4 also. For our candle is still 55 minutes to go. Good morning. Good morning to all. Thank you. How can we relate fundamentals with price action at this possible? How can we relate fundamentals with price action? Yeah, so Sherry, very good question. How can you relate fundamental with price action in this recession? So the way we can relate fundamental with price action is when there is a recession. As I mentioned, that when there's not recession, when there is a probability for recession, even during the recession, all the investment goes to the safe haven. So the safe haven is JPY is the most trusted in that case. So when this is the situation, then always stay bullish on JPY until and with the combining with the price action. And this is the key points, because if you only trade on fundamental, then you might be just, you know, buying JPY or selling, let's say, GBP JPY randomly, because you might be thinking that, okay, JPY is getting stronger, I'm gonna buy JPY, sell all the currency against JPY. But in fact, you need still the price action confirmation. For example, you know that JPY is stronger. Now whenever coming an opportunity to sell JPY, let's say dollar yen, you can see that there is a breakdown on dollar yen yesterday with this. Now it formed a triangle, which is a bullish triangle, bearish triangle. This is a breakdown, and then you see this triangle is a bearish triangle. Now we know that JPY is getting stronger, and we will be selling dollar against JPY or any instrument against JPY. That's the fundamental. Now the technical or price action is we need to see the market structure is bearish and the price action giving us a bearish trading opportunity. So you are using fundamental as a, you know, driving force for you to make a decision for selling any currency against JPY. Now you're using price action and market structure to find an entry and trading opportunity. So that's how we can use fundamental with the technical during this recession. Now you see that GBP dollar yen, the way this has formed, it is a sell signal. Is there any news coming up, guys, today? Let me look at what's happening. So looking at calendar, yes, we saw that AUD news released early today, which is very positive for AUD. Both result was better. And 11:30 p.m. coming up, USD, okay, and with that USD unemployment claims. So let's see how it does, and that one will be covering as well. And also today euro news coming, so euro dollar getting very volatile, okay. We'll be looking at euro dollar because looks like that because euro and dollar news coming together, we could find significant movement in euro dollar as well. So with that said, dollar yen looks like me that it is gonna be, we might see a drop from here on dollar yen. And GJ, yeah, GJ has done the same bearish candle. Let me look at the euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar, now euro dollar for me is preparing for very beautiful downtrending market structure. Now there is news coming up. What I think that, okay, euro dollar is going to do is, you can see that euro dollar, let me show you what's happening on euro dollar. There is this breakdown on euro dollar is a starting of a, in my opinion, starting of a big downtrend, okay. Now with that breakdown, now you can see back-to-back 3 sessions, it's a move to the upside. What I think that euro dollar is going to do is, because when there is a breakdown, there has to be a correction, okay. This is the market moves. So we see that euro dollar, this is the, let me draw proper structure. So first let's look at the Fibonacci level to align with other levels, we will understand. Now we see that currently the price is at 38.2%. There's one here at 50%. And there's one here at 61.8%, okay. Now with all of them, this is the golden ratio of Fibonacci, right? Now what it did, euro dollar, you can see that it has broken down from this completely without notice. There's a big breakdown. Now this breakdown is, for me, it's a starting of a new downtrend. So that means that DXY might go bullish for some long period of time. Now with that breakdown, euro dollar has left a very important level, the resistance level here. Let me draw this, okay. Now let me delete the previous lines, which is 38.50%. Now this dotted line is where 61.8% Fibonacci, and the same level is also, this is the neckline of this reversal pattern, okay. This is the starting, there was a consolidation and breakdown. Why did I draw this level here? Because the main goal of trading is to find, not main goal of trading, the main goal of entering or the best way to enter a trade is to find an area of value where most traders are interested to buy and sell, because trading is all about transaction between on the other side between the buyers and sellers. Now when you sell, someone on the other side will be buying, and also we have we'll always need to try to stay in the high probability zone. Okay, so the way euro dollar now has gone up, this is a very good opportunity to sell euro dollar in this market. Now for me, what I need is to complete at least certain level in that direction, which is very likely to happen with this big breakdown. What I think that even it might not reach this zone here, even it might continue to drop from here, and when it will drop, it will be, in my opinion, it might be a very strong rejection to the downside on this one. So you can see that the price action on euro dollar will tell you exactly which way to trade. Now I saw that even in live chat and in many other chat that traders think to buy when the price is at the top, sell when price is at the bottom. Now there will be a tendency here for euro dollar to buy, and this has happened to me also when I begin. That's fine, but understanding is very important. So what we see that euro dollar, if you like, then how do you know that you should buy or sell? If you exclude everything here on euro dollar. Okay, let's talk about this. If you just look at these three candles, okay, let me tell you, you see these three candles. Okay, this is how the price action trading works, and look at these three candles. Now what is the difference between these three candles and these three candles is that the candles, in fact, you can see this bunch of colors and some lines, but they are in fact a representation of the buyers and sellers transaction on the other side. So these three time, in terms of time, if you create a curve, okay, a graph, one side timing, the other side volume, and you see how the difference coming between these three candles. Okay, these three sessions, same timing, okay, 12 hours. These three candles, same timing, 12 hours. But see how much the sellers drop that price and how much the buyers have been able to pull that price up. And that is how one can understand who is in control in the market. And always stay with the group they are in control. Sometimes we might feel like, okay, I want to be with the minority because I want to help them. It's a humanitarian perspective, but when you are in trading, you always have to stay with the stronger side, because it's a game that you want to win. Because if you stay with the minors, then you might be losing, and so the goal is to always to stay in the winning side. So with that said, we saw that there is a strong rejection. Okay, the sellers are way strongly controlling than the buyers, so we found the directional bias that will be selling this market. Now the question is, we found the day when to sell. Okay, it's also a very important question. Only knowing the selling is not enough, because if you even sell, the direction, but if you sell on the wrong place, that will create a lot of stress, because when the market will be in the pullback, you still will be in drawdown. So when to sell will be when it will start another impulse, because it's like a game, you know. Let's say when there is a turn for seller, they drop this price this much. When there's a turn for buyer, they push that price this much. And it's like a, you know, the sellers are waiting to attack, and when they will find the place, they will turn to create another strong impulse on the market. Now with that impulse, you see that either the price might create a long wick candle here like that, okay, a doji, or you could see that this market create a pin bar or any kind of bearish candle, especially from this level. Rejecting will give us a very good selling opportunity on euro dollar, and that's the main thing that I will be waiting for euro dollar to sell the market. You know, we need to see the way we decided the price action, and we do have a strategy to trade this kind of market. As I mentioned, specifically the rules will tell you when to exactly enter, and that's why this TF indicator also created. Once you turn on that TF indicator, it will tell you according to our TF strategy when to enter. As long as you know the rules, you know exactly which signal to take for the buying and selling the market. So let's see how it does. And euro dollar, what I think that it might, because there's a news coming up today as euro, so it might go up a little further, especially that the line that I have drawn will be a very good place after rejection for potential selling opportunity in euro dollar. Good morning, boss. Oil market and had worries over health of banks after last week's collapse. Became enrolled in the turmoil on Wednesday. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why we see some panic buying and selling happening. Hello sir, can I enter sell now for US30? We'll jump on US30 again. So I don't know anything about liquidity. Okay, so, okay, I will talk about it now. I don't take this serious as many. Yeah, I know that, you know, liquidity, you the way we, you know, explain, the way I explain here, it's very rarely you will find it, because as I mentioned that all this education coming in this academy is from a very reliable and experienced sources that will really help you to become an informed trader. You know, being a trader is just if you learn how to buy and sell you can become, but being an informed trader is in fact a very important decision, and that's why we provide this education in that way to help traders, because the only way, you know, feel good or to create something better is giving the best to others. So this is what we are trying, and we'll keep, you know, adding things, improving. Already we have a lot of things that is very unique, we have seen that, and if you are our lifetime member, then you are there forever and you will be enjoying everything forever, and also support available, no problem at all. So make sure guys you stick to the channel if for your progress as a trader. The liquidity thing is challenge for me. Okay, we'll discuss now. Like and share as well. Thank you very much. Liquidity is where the money is, so there to what is liquidity? Okay, Coach, is there any country good morning Stephen, is there any question? Please ask the live chat. They will be able to help you any question specific you have. Good morning my coach, I am from Johannesburg, South Africa. Thank you Benjamin. This is why I think CHFJP will go up. CHFJPY looks like very strongest, so you think that CHFJP will go up? We'll look at it. Euro back to parity. Thank you Mila, very good, thank you. Yeah, that's true. Euro now is getting very very volatile. GBPUSD, absolutely. USD, so quite a few requests. I'll try to cover, guys, as many as I can. So let's look at now. We talk about the euro dollar. So GBPUSD will almost similar way as euro dollar. Okay, let's look at GBPUSD. You can see GBPUSD also has a very strong breakdown, very strong rejection. And like the euro dollar, what I think that GBPUSD also might go up a little further to test this level, and it looks to me that this instrument also will create bearish price action. Okay, if you look at the daily on GBPUSD, we see that there is already a rejection here, and because DXY is getting stronger, we could potentially see GBPUSD as well is coming down. Okay, so in all of them you can see GBPJPY now after this red candle is going up. So GBPJPY is, if it breaks to this level, there is a 20 EMA on the 4 hour, like the GBPJPY will give us selling opportunity along this zone, and this is the level where there is the previous support zone here, turning resistance. And you can see like euro dollar, GBPJPY also has a very strong breakdown. We can expect a correction. If we place our Fibonacci for this move on GBPJPY, we see that there is still 50%. We saw primarily a rejection from 38.2%, and what I think that we might see a little push to the upside along the zone will give us very good selling opportunity. So GBPJPY is going up, means let me look at the dollar yen for the short term. So dollar yen also is heading to this zone. So if yen is getting strongest, then even we could see dollar yen also dropping. But in all of these pairs, I really look forward to sell euro dollar. Okay, I want to see this market. You can see it's going up after this big drop. Okay, is heading to this level, means that there will be an opportunity for us to sell euro dollar. This is back to back. Now this is the fourth session. Euro dollar is in a pullback, and because it has a big drop from this zone, we could see a rejection. Okay, if euro dollar is reaching that zone, okay, this is the previous and also there is a gap opening here. This is a very important level area of value along this zone. What I think that euro dollar will have a rejection, and with that rejection we can expect to sell euro dollar, and I'll be looking to have a bit bigger profit target, because you can see the way euro dollar has rejected, okay, from this level. So it is going up, means it might form a head and shoulder, considering this one as head with this red candle, left shoulder, and we could see any kind of red or any kind of rejection along this zone, giving a possible right shoulder on euro dollar. Okay, So head, left shoulder, right shoulder, and then continuation to the downside could be a very high probability trading opportunity on euro dollar. So as you can see, the news is coming today. Euro dollar might be very volatile. Okay, we see quite a few news on dollar and euro coming later today. And in this zone, let me see. So we will look for euro dollar. Let me see how it might be doing in this zone. Yeah, so let me delete this part. If I look at the 1 hour chart, you can see this market is going up to this level. There is a very high probability for this instrument. Yeah, this is a so let me look at AUD, like other euro pairs, AUD USD. So in all of them, what I see, euro dollar is very promisingly bearish. Looking at gold, okay, so with that increase in, we can look at gold now because there is a gold candle is going to close. So we'll be looking at how gold is doing. Let me look at first of all higher time frame on the daily. Okay, okay guys, so what do you see that on the daily? You can see there's a red candle today. The previous day's daily candle on gold, which is a middleman, which has a long wick at the top and also long wick at the bottom, will give us, it's now after testing this level, gold is rejecting, which is, there is still probability for gold to go bullish. As you can see, gold is showing a very strong bullish price action. Okay, one moment guys, I'll just come back to you. Okay, so looking at gold on lower time frame, what I see that gold, first looking at the daily, you can see there is a strong daily middleman, which is another bullish trading setup on gold. Now this daily candle on gold is quite significant. Firstly, look at the bottom of the daily candle on gold. There is a long wick at the bottom, right? A very long wick, cross this narrow doji, grab the liquidity, and then closed as a bullish engulfer. That has a long wick at the top as well. Okay, now if we look at bigger picture monthly, as I mentioned, that because this market has a big strong momentum to the upside, fundamentally gold is very high demand now because of the thing happening around the world, like JPY, DXY and Gold is highest demand. From the weekly, we can see that there is a big weekless candle. Now, as I earlier have shown you guys, that when you see this kind of candle started on the weekly, this kind of candle close as a full body green. Let me repeat that what I started early today. You can see this is the weekly candle in the past. We can learn from the past. And okay guys, so we see that with that, if you look at the past here on the weekly, we can see that big long wick candle. Now if you look at the past here, you can see there's a long weekless candle weekly, and that candle, look at how it closed, full body green, right? Now the same thing repeated here. You can see weekless, big gap opening, full body green. Here also same thing. If you look at the past, you see in majority case, you see this one, full body green, full body green, full body green, so full body. So that, with that being said, that's the momentum, bullish momentum. Now you can see this is the weekless candle, a big green bullish candle on the weekly. Now when you see this kind of big bullish candle, now when it creates a long wick during the week, that means that at any point we'll see a push to the upside to close that wick. So there is a probability for gold to continue to go up. Now you can see there is a liquidity zone here, and because of that rejection happened, which is good for us, giving us another probability to buy. Now monthly, weekly, we see bullish. Now daily, there is a daily middleman. This is the textbook middleman. For me, it's a continuation pattern, and that's the sign that if you draw this trend line, which might not be fully visible to you, but if you closely look at it, you'll see this lower time frame, this resistance here, okay, turning support from this middleman. And today we saw significant retracement in this level. From the further lower time frame, we see that on the 4 hour, now the price is forming a bullish price action. Okay, but for me, the best place to enter a buy position, once the gold will test this 20 EMA, which is very likely to happen, because on the 4 hour we already see once the price tested this 20 EMA, highly likely the price will retest again, and then we could see that gold is going up. So it's trying to create a bullish move now. Highly likely it will come back down again, will test this level, and then we could see that gold is giving us another a bounce to the upside. So gold is still bullish. The way this price action is forming is still bullish, and I'm always bullish. As you have seen so far this week, we had closed three trades on gold, all of them in profit. This is the last trade that yesterday we have opened on gold, also closed with profit. we targeted at 1940, but because our stop loss is tight, we closed around 70 to 80p profit. And this is the trade on the 15 minutes. Also I posted the same analysis to the free Telegram channel. You have seen that, guys, who are in the free Telegram channel. If you are not on the free Telegram channel, you can join us, the free Telegram channel, for all the updates and everything that we are posting. Let me post you the free Telegram channel link on the live chat so that you guys can join. So free Telegram channel posted on the live chat. You can join free Telegram channel. And also, if you want to trade us with this and learn our strategies that we are trading, you can join us visiting our website. Click join now button on the website and it will be taken to the right place to join, to become an independent, professional, profitable trader, to learn our strategies and to be a part of this great trading community. You will be part of the VIP chat group and you will have access to all the learning material that we have, strategies, trading tools on the website. You will have access there, and also you'll have the private VIP Telegram channel access where I'm trading everything. You will be seeing and you can copy if you like. So with that being said, let's move forward with this one here. Now we have seen gold is bullish. We'll be waiting for a little more deep and then we can go long. Like the euro dollar looks like that it will test this zone and then we should see some rejection from here on euro dollar. Now euro dollar, you can see this long wick candle, even it could test this level here, okay, and then could continue to drop. So basically on euro dollar we will remain bearish, on gold we will remain bullish. And this is in fact in the beginning there was a question that came to me from some of you, why DXY and gold is going in the same direction, which is very unusual to see. Now yesterday I have shown, let me show you what happened in the past with DXY and gold. Okay, so this is gold. Guys, before I move, make sure that you give a big like and also subscribe to the channel. When you like and subscribe, really helps. So make sure you press that button and subscribe to the channel. So we see that this is the DXY. You can see this is daily chart, and you saw that when DXY was going up, this bullish move, looking at the gold was coming down. Okay, this is the whole daily chart. You can see when DXY bullish, gold bearish. Even in the last couple of days, you can see that gold was bullish. In the last 6-7 days, DXY was bearish. So in nutshell, DXY and gold normally inversely related, but what we see that only yesterday and today, gold and DXY is going completely the other way around. So they both are looking so far bullish, and it's happening because of the fundamental changes. As you have seen, something happening in some banks are getting collapse, and collapse means like the crisis in the bank. This happens sometime, and when this happens, normally investment goes to the safe haven like JPY, dollar and gold, and because of them all the investment now going in this safe haven. That's why gold and DXY moving in the same direction. Might be short term, but that can give us really good trading opportunity. And let's see how it does. But as a trader, as I mentioned, that if you know trading properly, if you know how to read the market, you can escape a lot of things. Because when we are not in any kind of job or business, sometimes recession a little bit affects, but trading will not be affected, because either market is dropping or market is rising, you still can make money if you apply proper risk management, if you apply your trading strategy. So let's look at now UDCAD. Okay, looking at a UDCAD. Yeah. So does TF indicator works on? Yes, TF indicator do access in free TradingView version. Okay, you just don't need any paid version for TradingView. You just open an account, free TradingView, and you just need to find, invite only. So you need to, once you are our lifetime member, you can see the information on your student dashboard. You can directly access from there, and once you add it to the chart, it will work. You don't need any kind of premium or paid version for TradingView to access TF indicator. Thank you. USD coach will gold move inversely on euro dollar. Looks like that. Okay, euro dollar looks like bearish. So if gold is going, it might move inversely, because euro is a risk on currency, and most of the safe haven will be stronger, and dollar getting stronger, gold getting stronger, so euro might be weaker in that situation. How to use correlation to confirm entry? So what kind of correlation you mean, Setim B? So let me know in the chat. Kidding sir, what are your thoughts on potential NASDAQ sell? Okay, I'll look. So NASDAQ and US30 looks like bearish. We'll look at it. Techie, very good job, Techie. Well done. Good morning, thank you. Okay, so look at NASDAQ. My idea on NASDAQ, okay, looking at NASDAQ. Now before I move into the NASDAQ, guys, if you need a broker, regulated broker, we recommend EverTrade. So EverTrade is regulated, and you can start as little as capital with, and they are regulated by SEC and many other jurisdictions. So if you want to join EverTrade, I put a link in the description for bonus link, so there you'll receive welcome bonus once you open account using our link. They're regulated and your capital will be in the safe hand. I put a link in the chat, and also there is a link at the description area. You can use that link to open an account with them to start trading. So let's look at NASDAQ. Now looking at the NASDAQ, looking at monthly first of all. Now NASDAQ, on the monthly, we saw that there was a monthly, initially we have seen there is a big doji, and then the price was moving in this support and resistance on the monthly. We may not see clear picture here. Let me look at the weekly. Now from the weekly, we saw that NASDAQ from this weekly support has a bounce to the upside. Let me look at the daily. Okay, so from the daily, there is a strong rejection from this bottom. The price in a resistance zone, you can see it's a crucially important resistance level on NASDAQ. What I think that because of this situation in the market, okay, what I think NASDAQ we might see slowly either in a sideways, or we might see some bearish move. Okay, though this market structure is bullish, okay, we see the impulse, correction impulse, but it is facing a resistance level. And considering the current situation fundamental, I think that NASDAQ either will remain sideways or might be coming down because of the fundamental reason. But from technical perspective, it is still showing bullish momentum, but at the same time you can see the price on a resistance level. So for me, if I'm not on a trade on NASDAQ, I'll just observe, because it is conflicting between the fundamental and the technical. So when it conflict, I just wait to see. For me, the best pair at this point to look at is euro dollar, which is not conflicting with the fundamental and technical. because euro dollar, you can see there's a big breakdown. Now it is going up for a pullback. Any point we should see a rejection and we can sell. Very clean price action, impulse, correction, impulse. But on NASDAQ is technically bullish, but fundamentally we should see some drop, as you can see US30 also doing the same thing. So what I think that US30 and NASDAQ, it might grab liquidity, breaking this resistance, and then we could see that again coming down. The only thing now at this point to be, bullish is JPY and dollar and gold that I see. You can see gold has again a bounce to the upside. Let me look at the 15-minute chart. Yeah, you see there is a multiple liquidity gap here and then has a bounce. Okay, but for me the best place to open position on gold, we see a 4-hour candle close. What I think that, let's see, still 10 minutes to go for this candle. Look, if this current candle cannot break this high, okay, we might see that gold will have another drop to this level. It may have, may not have. If it doesn't have, then it will remain bullish. In that case, we will look for bullish opportunity on the way. But for me, best place to open buy position on gold is around this 20 EMA on this 4-hour time frame. If gold is, which is highly likely to happen, if gold is dropping like the one that we did yesterday, when the 15 minutes, guys, when I was closing the live session, how many of you remember, I don't know, when this candle was forming, this is what I said, that guys, I need a false breakout in this direction and then I'll be buying. And as soon as I saw that, what I said, this is what I did. I bought gold and I sent the same trade alert to the students at 1926, stop loss at 1919, and we took profit when the price was there. I know that it's a very high price, anytime it will reverse. I instructed the students to close the trade with profit. Some of them may be running, but most of them have closed. So now, with that being said, again, if we do the same thing, what I need gold is to come to this zone, and this is a part of trading psychology, guys, that being patient, so this is how I look at, always wait for the last moment to give you the best trading opportunity, and that's how you can remain consistently profitable as a trader, being patient. Okay, being patient is, I know that it's a little bit of hard. Naturally, I'm a bit impatient, as I mentioned, but I learn on the way. I learned the lesson on the way by being impatient over and over again and making mistakes, and then I learned that actually it doesn't work, and then I program my mind to be patient. Okay, so you can be too, just you need to stay consistent in your approach. And there is a one question will really help, and this really helped me as well, is to ask yourself one question: is this the best trade? This question really helps. Try this. So whenever you feel like that you should open a position, ask yourself one question, that is this the best trade that I think? If you feel like that, okay, it's not a best trade. Now that's why the strategy comes in place, because when you have a strategy, you don't have to think too much. Okay, you see that this is why we developed this TF indicator. Now you can see that there is only one buy alert along the zone in this move, whole move, and see what happened afterwards. Big move happened. That's why I bought gold yesterday. And this TF indicator is our trend following strategy, and that's why strategy is so important, so that you don't need to do a second guess. That this is the rules, these are the needs to be satisfied before I open a position, and that's it. That's trading is. liquidity. Yeah, okay, we didn't got that point. So liquidity is when you see, this is the liquidity gap here. There's a liquidity gap here. So liquidity is the driving force of the price. For example, if you see a level here like that, resistance level, and you saw the price has gone up there, rejected, again gone up there, rejected, and you could see this, resistance is broken, and then the price immediately reversed like that. This is where the liquidity grab. So liquidity grab is, let's say when the price is rejecting from here, everyone started to sell this market, including me, you, everyone, putting stop loss above this high, take profit probably here. And because everyone is selling, big boys want to sell as well. And when everyone is selling, there is no buyer in the market, so they just move that price to hit your stop loss, because when you are selling, your stop loss acting as a buy order. So you think that you are a seller, but you are forced to be a buyer. And when you are a buyer, big boys sold and you bought it and the price dropped. That's called the liquidity grab. And that's why when the price grab liquidity, the market create a big move, and that's why the best opportunity to trade. And as a smart trader, you can use that in your advantage instead of being stopped out. No one can avoid stopping out. I also get stopped out, but you will be always on the a majority of the case, you will be, in most cases, you will have bigger trade, better trade, and that's how trading is. Okay, I hope that guys you enjoyed this live session, and I'll come on live again in the London session and New York session again. In the meantime, I will be looking at the chart. I'll posting analysis as well. So guys, make sure that you join the free Telegram channel. Any question you have, also you can use the live chat to ask any question. If you want to join our recommended broker EverTrade, they're regulated, also link in the description. With that being said, I'm gonna end this session. I sincerely believe that you found value in it, and I will be coming on live. So from this session, what we have concluded that euro dollar is likely to be bearish later today, gold is bullish, and JPY strongest, and I'll look forward to see what happened in the New York session. Thank you.